Hello, Tampa Bay football fans everywhere. Welcome to the Tampa Bay franchise here on Madden 15 for the Xbox 360. Still yet undecided whether to get Madden 16 for the 360 and play with friends or the PS4 and bring you the high quality detail gaming that you want and deserve. Post in the comments, let me know my decision because I'm undecided. Enough about that, let's get into the gameplay. Tampa Bay comes in at a 2-0 record, while the hometown team, Atlanta Falcons, come in at a 1-1. Got a drink, it should be a good day right here for recording as Tampa Bay football looks to go undefeated at 3-0 heading into week number 4. So now with 11:30 left in the first quarter, 3rd and 11 for Mike Glennon and company. Gonna find Mike Evans but short, so Connor Barth will be called out to punt. Not to punt but do a field goal here from just about 40-41 yards out. Kick is up and it is good, so the Buccos take a early 3-0 lead, just about 5 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Now 2nd and 1, Matty Ice Ryan will need some ice after that Jonathan Banks hit. First sack on the day, Banks would finish with 2 sacks, 4 tackles. 3rd and 7 now, 5 wide for the Falcons, and it wouldn't pan out. 4th and 14, Gerald McCoy says he wants to get on in the action, and he does so very well right there with a sack on Ryan. And the Falcons forced to punt again for the 2nd consecutive time in the game. Doug Martin, your return man for today on the punting game, and he would make the most of it. He would have a couple nice returns. There's one right there. Later on in the drive, we have 2nd and 18 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Glennon dodges the first bullet, but you can never dodge the second. 3-0 game, 3rd and 26. They are at the Atlanta 33. 4 verts for the Buccaneers. Tight end coming out of his team. You have a man right there. Glennon thought the referee was a Tampa Bay or an Atlanta defender. Thought better of it and did not throw it. Could have been an easy touchdown. Nevertheless, it's a punt for Tampa Bay. Don't want a chance of 50-yarder with Barth. Next drive, 3rd and 13. That's wide open Falcon, and he would have room to run yards after catch. Appropriately named Yak. About 10 or 15 of those right there. So after that huge play, Altron Horner stopped. Thank you so much for him on his support for this team. It's going to be a 2-yard gain to Roddy White, who would have a decent game later on. You'll see why. Now 2nd and 8, Jaquez Rogers in the backfield all by himself. He'd get the handoff on the draw, and he would lose 3 in the blink of an eye. So now coming down to the end of the first quarter, 3rd and 11 for the Falcons at the Tampa Bay 44, down 3-0. It's a baseball game so far, so it should be a good defensive battle, at least right now it should be, and it pans out. So Matt Ryan trying to do a little Mike Glennon impression. Dodges the first bullet just barely, but then gets wrapped up by the 2nd and 3rd. Bang, bang, he's down and out. Now 3rd and 1 turns into 4th and 4 for Jaquez Rogers and team, because he would be mauled by the defense behind Gerald McCoy and Levante David for the Buccos. 4th and 4. Doug Martin doing a little fancy footwork before he gets in his punt return. Makes a couple nice spins like a record for the DJ company. And he would squeeze his way out to a 6-yard gain right there. Now 1st and 10 after the fancy return for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Glennon, decades to throw, finally finds a seam up the middle on 1st and 10. And he will gain 9 on the safe slide instead of baseball. This is football. You really don't want to be doing that much unless you really have to, and he wouldn't do that at all. But here on 3rd and 1 for Doug Martin's handoff, we have an injury, but it's going to be the Falcon that has clipped wings. He would go out for the rest of the ball game, so Unfortunate to see him leave. Hope he's okay. Now 3rd and 12 later on in the drive. It's a sack on Mike Glennon. And it's 3-0 after a timeout by Atlanta. Tampa Bay had some thinking to do. 40 yards. Well, we already hit a 41. Why not hit it 1 yard shorter? Connor Barth, almost full power, will give it his all, and it's good. 6-0. Tampa Bay would go into halftime as we see highlights right here. Up 6-0. There's a couple of passes to Jackson and Mike Glennon with Ryan's huge pass right there to get him into that scoring drive, or what could have been with Harry Douglas. But if you're new to the channel, we do sports games, we do general gaming, just everything you want to see is on this channel. My name is Jace Mathis48. I'm an average YouTuber as the stats takes into the second half. Remember, if you're liking it to this portion of the video, or if you've even seen the whole series, give it a like. Let's go for 5 likes. Now let's get back to football. 4th and 4, just like that for the Falcons. And that was like that for them for the whole game. In and out all drive. Every drive, 24/7. 365 days a year. Punt return for Martin will go on touch because it's a fair catch. Unfortunately for Tampa Bay, a 3-and-out would cause the Falcons to have good field position here on a Harry Douglas throw. That goes for about 20 yards right there. So they're driving on their own 34 from their own 19. And let's give it to Rodgers, who just gets about 2 yards. That's what he was averaging all night long on Monday Night Football here on Madden 15. There you see Jaquiz Rodgers, 10 carries, 34 yards, longest 11. Didn't have much success in fantasy football world, but a defense that did have success. Tampa Bay, Jonathan Banks, there's his 2nd sack of the day, 4th tackle of the day. That's what he would finish with. Halfway through the 3rd quarter now, and it's going to be Matt Ryan hooking up the grass, thinking the grass can have hands and run all the way through, but he might need some contacts after that because he just... Well, to be honest, he just cracked under pressure. Had to think of a word to say there, and another Atlanta punt turns into a Tampa Bay opportunity. 3rd and 10. It's going to be the fullback now that drives ahead through the defense and gets a 1st and goal from a 3rd down. That's prior. DeMarcus Trufant gets the hold, but on 1st and goal, Doug Martin wants to be a little aggressive here. 23 rushes to his point, a $161 through the ground and through the Atlanta defense as they try and grind away. They are up 9-0, 2nd goal. Halfback draw. They'll lose 2 yards right here. Back them up to the 4. On 3rd down or 3rd and goal, they're going to try something cute, something the Seahawks should have tried or did try in the Super Bowl. Slant play hit them short, but instead of throwing it, Glennon's going to run and get all the way down to the 1 yard line, 1 yard short from a touchdown. Already up 9-0. Already entered the 4th quarter. Why not just take the free 3 points? So 3-by-3 so far, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers up to a 12-0 lead. However, things would not stay as brightful as they would seem. Harry Douglas, touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. Finally on the board. Is it too little too late though for them? 12-6, make it 12-7 after the PATs attempted and good. Only halfway through the 4th quarter, but with that Excel clock on, it can either favor you or hurt you, and for Tampa Bay, it would favor them. 2:50 left in the ballgame, 2nd and 8. Glennon's going to take off, run, fall forward for about 3 extra yards, so no sack on that play for Atlanta. Remember, they finished with 8, Tampa Bay with 10. There you just saw Tampa Bay 350 plus yards on the day through the air and ground on offense, and that's very useful and helpful every week in the NFL when you can do that. So now 3rd and 1 turns 4th and 5, or 3rd and 5 turns 4th and 5. And it's another field goal for Connor Barth and company, so 15-7. Now a buck, 15 left. Yeah, Mike Lennon's just going to take that sack from Wheeler. Just hang on to the ball, don't get injured. All the main concepts of being a quarterback. And you're going to win a ball game just like the Buccaneers did today. 2nd goal, it's only QB Niels from here as the Buccaneers improved to 3-0 on the season so far. Heading into week number 4, they look to continue their dominance of top 10 offense and defense in the NFL. For Atlanta, they drop 1-2 as coaches shake hands through midfield here as we wrap up today's ball game from Georgia on a Monday Night Football excursion. Thank you for tuning in to Tampa Bay football here on the channel. Remember, if you're new, like, comment, subscribe, even share the video if you enjoyed it that much. And as always, 5 likes, greatly appreciated. But that's going to do it for us. Jalen McCoy, your player of the game. And as always, do whatever you feel is necessary. Not going to pressure you to do anything. Just do it on your own time if you have time. And if you don't, I understand. But once again, that's going to wrap it up. So, Atlanta not pleased with our performance. Tampa Bay, what could go better except a 4-0 start next week. So, come back next time. See if we can do it. Have a safe weekend, guys. Hope you enjoyed this edition of football. There you see Tampa Bay dominating. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for some more videos.